Good evening. Calling to order the Maysville Board of Commissioners, Thursday, July 9th. We will begin with our invocation, and this evening, Chief Patrick Boggs. Roll call.
Pray with me, please. Lord, we gather as stewards of Maysville. Thank you for the blessings of this community, its people, history, and opportunities before us. Grant wisdom, humility, and unity to all of those who serve. May this meeting honor the trust placed in us and strengthen this city. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Chief Boggs. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes,
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Here.
Mayor Cotterill?
Yes, ma'am.
City Manager Wallingford?
Here.
City Attorney Cottle?
Here.
Controller Wood? HR Director Rhodes? Project Coordinator Horde?
Here.
Public Works Director King? Police Chief Boggs?
Yes, ma'am.
Fire Chief Carpenter?
Here.
Utility Manager Spence?
Here.
Zoning Administrator Larger?
Here.
Building Inspector Fawcett?
Here.
Codes Officer Brooks? Tourism Director Bailey? Main Street Director Reese?
Thank you, Lisa. Minutes of the June 11th and 22nd, 2026 meetings and department reports.
I'll make a motion to accept that.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cotterill?
Yes, ma'am. Public announcements. I want to start with congratulations to the Pogue family on their 150th anniversary and for being selected as the Grand Marshal of our 4th of July parade. So if you guys get an opportunity to congratulate them, and we know they make a big difference in the tourism for the city of Maysville and for our whole region. And then I'd also like to publicly thank Boyd County for lending us a chipper after the tornadoes that's helping us with getting the chipping done, in particularly from their emergency management office, Tim England. And so if you know some folks up that way, thank them. And I think that goes to show a long ways about the cooperation between counties and cities and the good relationship that we have with them. Other public announcements? Yes, George?
4 weeks from today, we're having that historic preservation training. It's Thursday, August 6th, over at the library in the community room. It's from 9 to 5, and I finalized most of the details for it. Next week, I'll be advertising hot and heavy for it. We'll be inviting the public. We'll be having lunch and refreshments. The agenda that we've put together, the morning, 3 sessions in the morning are the Board of Architectural Review would be more interested in that, and then the public would probably be more interested in the afternoon, but the public can attend for the whole day. So be on the lookout for advertisements for that.
And that was August the 6th from 9 to
Thursday,
5.
August The 6th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Thank you. Yes.
I just want to remind everybody, we have a big concert tomorrow night. Downtown Summer Sounds is on Lower Market Street. We've got a band called Soul Pocket coming from Cincinnati. They're the largest band we've ever had, so make sure you're there, 7 o'clock. If it should happen to be bad weather, it will be in the Washington Opera House, same time, 7 o'clock. And then next week, roll it over to you.
Is Brews on the Bricks. So I don't know if there's anyone here from the police department or fire department that wants to speak on that. But that is a craft brew.
It is a festival, a craft brew festival. They're gonna have music, and it supports the FOP and the Maysville Local Union, so for the, fire department. So it's, those 2 organizations are putting it on.
Mayor, this don't look like the best time to do it. Allison Lundergan Grimes reached out to me, Chief, was that yesterday? Yesterday, in regard to the 4th Avenue Police Station. And the rent on that police station is $750 a month, which comes out to about $9,000 a year. And you said that's about $15,000 more than what we're paying.
About 6,000.
6,000 more, excuse me, sorry. So, you know, Chief Boggs had talked to you all previously about, you know, and you told me you're getting about 20, 25 visitors a
I
month?
talked to Officer Neal, and he gets between 15 and 20 visits a week.
A week, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
excuse me.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it'll, well, I'm sorry, let me take it back.
I thought you
That's a
said a
day,
month.
he said, when he's in there a full day.
Okay.
Of course, he's only there for 3 hours, 4 days out of the week. And then he's there all day Friday. So it's about a the $9,000, it's gonna go up $6,000, that's gonna make it $21,000 with all utilities. That's phone, water, electric, the service, the phone lines that transfer. So I just don't think we're utilizing it enough to justify that. Your decision, we'll keep it going.
Yeah,
If you
it's
wanna
whatever you all wanna do,
uh,
but she wanted to start the lease August first, because we really don't have a lease with them right now. So she wanted to start that August first, and I told her we were gonna have a meeting, and I would bring that up to you all, that we had talked about that during the budget. We most likely, which I'm gonna try to have a special meeting with you all probably at the end of the month, because we need to do the first reading on, property taxes. We've got 45 days from a couple days ago, so if it's something you wanna think about, that's fine. But I know, you know, his recommendation was he feels like he can get more officers maybe out on foot, out on bike patrol, and utilize his building down here a little more. Does that sound right, Chief?
Yes.
I remember us discussing during the budget session, and I mean, I was personally in favor of not renewing the lease. So do you need that in the form of a motion, or is this a discussion item now?
I don't think so, as long as you guys are concurrent.
Okay.
If, depending on, you know, if there's a majority that doesn't want to, I can let
I
Allison
thought
know.
the majority of us did, I'm not sure. I thought.
I mean, you can make a motion, Robert, just so we have it on record if you'd like, and then that way I can let Allison know one way or the other.
Sure, I'll
Yeah.
make the motion not to renew the lease going forward after the term for the police affiliate site on Forest Avenue.
We can have a second in discussion if so.
I'll second it, because
Okay.
I think she's got a
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
I'll second it
Okay,
for
thank you.
discussion.
Mayor?
Well, I was just gonna share that I've had a few citizens who reached out to me that were concerned. And, I hadn't got a chance really to talk to you about it, Patrick, and, especially in that neighborhood and on down Forest Avenue, a couple of houses or so. And, so I guess my only concern is the impact that that might have, and I would want us to carefully plan, to address that some way. So I'd rather kind of wait and let Patrick have some time to think about how we're gonna compensate for that. And then I'll share with you what,
Well, go ahead, I think
what's
you were gonna
right.
say something.
Well, completely understand, and this is gonna sound horrible on me and on the police department, but we received tip after tip through tip 411 from just 2 or 3 doors down from the Forest Avenue station, and we don't catch the ones when we get those tips. So it's not serving the purpose of what it is, especially, and now in all transparency, if our manpower was full, I mean, I guess we could station 2 or 3 up there. But you're looking, I'm gonna say 6 to 12 months before
Before you're in full, yeah.
and then you go beyond that for the police academy. So, getting them out
Well,
of the
Matt,
police academy.
It was originally, we did this and worked with them as, to serve as a deterrent
Absolutely. Yes, sir, we did.
because of
We did.
the alleged, we don't know,
Yeah.
uh,
To have a
going-
presence down there.
going on, and
Yeah.
it worked, and it was also to appease the previous owners of the IGA, 2 previous owners ago, because that was part of his,
correct.
that was part of his stipulation. He wanted security, he wanted, because he had some,
Yeah. And that was another reason for the lower,
and then,
rental fee.
and it's not gonna work though unless, does the lease include the entire property there? Because it won't work if the trailers are parked between
And
the
that's
police
part of it,
station and,
too.
it won't work. I mean,
The deterrent, and I'm not gonna say it's gone, but it's become just, everybody knows it's there and drive by and.
Well, your guys are up there all the time.
We're-
Anyway, yeah.
We're up there, I'll say Officer Neal's up there daily,
Yeah.
during the week. And our officers are, there's really no time to sit stationary. It was used, here the last couple months to take reports when people were coming in with, a high-profile, complaint we've been taking, several complaints on a business. So we were using it, just as a secondary place to put officers. We don't have time to get out of the cruisers besides answering calls right now. We truly don't.
Something to keep in mind is if you all decided that you wanted to get out of that lease, if y'all recall, we do have a lot on Clark Street that we got from KU probably, gosh, I don't know, 7 to 8, 9 years ago. If we ever wanted to build or put our own facility there or a small station, we could. So we do own property down there that we could utilize it for something like that,
And
if we wanted to.
If you want to table it, I would love to invite Officer Neal. He can come talk and tell you what goes on. There's meetings that he has. I asked him to start keeping a log, back in March when I started, we all came in, and then he listened to the meetings about, it might not go further than he stopped the law. So.
Well, Chief, correct me if I'm wrong, but you mentioned having more officers on foot when you have capacity to do so in the area, and I imagine it would be best to be on foot rather than behind a closed door in
It gives a better
a building.
sense of
People can
presence.
still,
Yeah.
walk up to an officer.
Yeah. And just to tote the golf cart that we bought.
Yeah.
It was utilized all day on the 4th of July, giving senior citizens and handicapped rides to and from their cars for the fireworks and stuff. And Officer Neal's already taken it up on the East End once to drive through, and that creates a more personal presence. Then I guess, yeah, you know where to come if you need us. But at the same time, if we move Officer Neal to our police department, yeah, it's not in the East End, but they get to meet more officers because there'd be more officers here for roll call or something else.
Okay.
So I'm for whatever everybody wants to do.
I understand, yeah, I understand, we just wanted to,
If you
because we
wanna
got
do
this
that-
I wanted it to be
yesterday.
addressed.
Yeah, we didn't want to address it with y'all, because we had discussed that, and since I got that phone call from Allison yesterday, I wanted to bring it to your all's attention. It's whatever you guys want to do.
And if
however-
we have
however it
another
feels.
meeting and you want Chris Neal to come talk, that's fine too. I think we gotta
Let's
have
think
one.
about it, so we can all
It's up
be
to-
on the same
it's up to
page.
you
I
guys,
think maybe
yeah.
we need to hear from other people
whatever y'all
as
wanna do.
well. I mean, the public's welcome to call me
I
or
understand.
anybody on
Sure,
this board
sure.
with concerns.
I
So
understand.
I think it's only fair to give them a chance to do that.
It's-
So I withdraw my second.
Okay.
You want to withdraw your motion?
Yeah, we're just discussing, I mean,
But I mean, I will be scheduling another meeting with you all
Yeah.
before the end of the month, just so, because that way we can tackle that, and if you all want to do that, discuss that, and first reading on property tax rate. So it's whatever y'all want to do. We're just looking for your all's recommendation.
That sounds good.
But you need to let her know it will only work if the trailers are not there. It won't, it defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
okay, I got it.
I'll say it.
I just think it's 21 grand, that's a small price to pay for peace of mind up in that neighborhood. That's just me.
Okay, so where would we be, where are
Well,
we?
I withdrew
so
my
you
motion.
withdrew,
just to
okay, go
make-
ahead.
enable.
There was a motion, a second, and the second's been withdrawn, so the discussions, I think you can move on to the next item.
Yeah.
Without a vote.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Any other public announcements? Public comment? Yes.
Judge, sure.
Just reminded me, what's that, tourism and Buffalo Trace Ag and some others on the 23rd, Thursday the 23rd, the county, this report is gonna host, the rededication of the Lease Creek Dover Bridge. Want to make sure you guys, as city commissioners, city leadership, and of course the public, is invited to come out and enjoy the rededication of the world's most historic and oldest wooden covered bridge right here in Mason County. So
What-
that's,
what time is
Thursday,
that?
July 23rd at 4 bells. Commissioner Graham, that's 4 bells.
Is that 4 o'clock, Owen?
4 o'clock.
I'm glad you know that.
Peeing.
That's not for Bill.
Thank you, Judge. Yes.
Hello, I'm Justin Denham. I'm here on behalf of the Tourism Board, on the chair of the board, and we wanted to come here today to kind of address the Gus Macker tournament being canceled. And so, it's not being canceled, it's being rescheduled for next year. So while we're a little disappointed that's happening, we're still very positive about the experience, especially all the communications that's happened, the meetings with all of our team members to get this thing up and going. As you can imagine, it is a big deal to offer this tournament here. It will be one of the only tournaments in Kentucky for this organization. And, out of everything, it's become a real success for planning and setting the foundation for next year. And obviously, it's more than basketball. This community is all about basketball. We have, so many famous people who have come from this area for that. And so we wanted to recognize a few people here, and especially Mason County Emergency Management, the City of Maysville, Mason County Fiscal Court, the Area Chamber of Commerce, Mason County Schools, Maysville Police Department, Maysville Fire Department, the County Sheriff's Office, and the YMCA, and some other volunteers, which you might see here. Some of our board members are here, Millicent Harding and Matt Davenport and Drew Spangler are all on our board. And then we have Madison Moore here, who's helped us a lot, and Danny Weddle, who's a tour guide, and so much else around the community. So we just wanted to say we've worked very, very hard on this, and we've built a lot of these relationships, and we're looking forward to continuing this next year. And it's a big event, and we want to continue doing things like this. We want to swing for the fences, and sometimes it doesn't work out, but we don't want to put on a weekend event with a few people. We want to put on an event that's going to bring people from all over. And this event is a good representative of that, because of the teams we had, over 90% of them were from outside the county, and over 70% of them were from outside 50 miles of Maysville. So we see that as a big success. And obviously, in some other places, it's really well known. We just need to get more people in this area. Kids, for one, so get your kids outside and have them play sports like we used to. So there's a lot that went into that, all kinds of logistics and planning with the city and the county, who generously donated a lot of time to make it happen. We also mailed a lot of broken postcards, distributed flyers, went to the other tournaments, went to games around the area to advertise. We even had a student dressed up as a Gus Macker basketball head guy, and to campaign around the schools and things. The newspaper did advertising for us, all kinds of stuff on social media, email campaigns, and then Gus Macker also sends this out to a lot of their people as well who have attended events. And so online, we reached over 150,000 people and had a great return on our investment, with less than half of what it usually costs for clicks in that environment. And, like I was saying, we had all these teams that were signed up, and we were ready to do it, but it was not our decision to cancel and reschedule. That was something that Gus Macker implemented on us. We were ready to have the tournament, but it was, we have to abide by what they're looking for. And so, we want to thank our sponsors and all the relationships that we were able to form through all this, and to continue on this momentum that we have with tourism right now. And we're very proud to have seen an uptick in tourism spend across the county from for the last several years, but 24 to 25 in particular, which was before the opening of the gardens and things like that are obviously going to propel us to a whole new level here soon. So would any of you all like to say anything about and we definitely.
Yeah, we want to recognize Lamont too, because Lamont worked very, very hard recruiting teams and officials as well as business owners.
Yeah, so Lamont and Chris really helped with that, and as you can probably imagine, it's really tough to get that many referees to host 17 basketball games at one time. And those people are really busy, and so that was like a really key part of the event that we're really happy to have Lamont and Chris help with.
When you, like you said, there was a lot of obstacles. When we're battling your AAU programs, your team organization is very hard. Gus Macro does do great in your much larger cities like your Michigan area, definitely down in the Georgia area, but here being small, like you said, we can swing for the fence. We have been in talks with that organization, so hopefully we get all the kinks worked out. We also have discussed, if the kinks doesn't get worked out, other things that has been here in Maysville in the past, which David and I talked about, something that will bring more revenue, which everyone, if you tell the truth, everyone worries about the revenue part. But we have ideas, but we're still gonna work with the best market organization to make sure we bring it here. So it's not like Justin just said, it's not like we're letting it go. But again, we appreciate the support, but we also need more support to make sure not that 70 or 90% is coming from somewhere else. We need support within. You know, so that'll make it work. You know, if you don't have support within, what do you have? You know,
So Gus Macker withdrew, is that?
They haven't withdrawn out of the agreement with us. They've just decided to postpone it for the next year.
Okay.
We have
Is-
to.
So is our fee still active?
Yes, yeah, we will have to talk with them about how much of our fee will be spent for the next year, or if there are any expenses that
Okay.
we've missed, but we raised a lot of money for it as well. And then, obviously, our organization is funded by transient room tax, which is, you know, something that not a lot of people knew. I didn't know that before I joined the board. So, you know, for overnight hotel or Airbnb stays, that's where our money comes from. That's why we want to bring events that have this kind of reach to the area, because we're not making any money ourselves off of people who aren't staying.
I have a comment about the tourism budget. I looked at it, and I think this is something that we should add to the next meeting agenda. But when I last looked at it last fiscal year, $150,000 came from the bed tax, as you mentioned. But that isn't all of the funding for tourism. So some of it comes from city taxpayers, county taxpayers, to make up the difference needed for the full budget. It's not 100% funded by.
Only $5,000 comes from the Mason County Fiscal Court. $15,000 comes from the city allocating money, to which, Matt, if you could address that, I don't think that money has moved over every year, because
No.
we've been able to sustain our budget ourselves. The rest of the money comes from income from the Cox Building, because we do operate an event facility. So that is our entire makeup of our budget, is coming from tour revenue, transient room tax revenue, and event revenue for the Cox Building, which we run with just 2 employees.
On weekends
And it generated $21,000 last fiscal year in gross revenue, the Cox Building. So I just think we should look at the tourism budget at the next meeting and just better understand it from a public standpoint, because we're getting a lot of questions as city commissioners, particularly about Gus Macker. You know, when it was posted as being canceled due to unforeseen circumstances, that's pretty vague. And I'm glad that you're here addressing it. I think that's really good. But I've been getting a lot of questions that, you know, I haven't been able to answer. One is, you know, how much was spent on the equipment that was delivered to McDonald Parkway? Also, the second question, how much money was spent on individual staff going out of state to learn about the tournament and get trained? And then thirdly, what will change next year to make it a success, as opposed to, you know, what happened this year? So I'm getting these questions, and I was gonna make a public comment about it because I got asked to by 3 businesses and multiple citizens. So I'm glad you're addressing this, but those are the questions that we're getting, and those are the questions that we deserve to be able to give to our tax-paying citizens.
Sure. Yeah, it costs $1,500 to get the goals and everything down here. And, you know, that's something that we're very much willing to eat in order to put on an event like this. We raised a lot of money to compensate for that. We had a very detailed budget outlined by Gus Macker for us to make sure that we were very prepared for this. However, we weren't able to recruit enough teams for locally to make it more of a success. And, you know, that's just kind of the unfortunate situation. It's one of the only events in this entire state, and for that reason, I think, you know, played against us a little bit. As far as the training is concerned, we did have to send a couple people to Michigan, which is required by Gus Macker to be trained, and it's just it's not a formality. They do go through a lot of training, but, you know, it's a company, or I'm sorry, it's a city vehicle, and maybe 1 or 2 nights up there.
I we paid for the 2 nights at the hotel, and then, the vehicle, the gas that it took on the car. But all, the car is paid for by the, transient room tax, the tourism budget, as well as the
Yeah.
gas.
So definitely less than $1,500, I would say, for sure, which is something that was in our budget as well. And as for the business owners, I can completely understand that, you know, it's a big deal. That's why we're excited about it. That's why we're excited for next year. So, you know, for anybody that feels like they've been impacted negatively, I'd be happy to talk with them and go over some of the details, because, I mean, we want their support next year as well. You know, as far as teams are concerned, you know, those people got refunds. Anybody who donated money could also get a refund if they wanted it, but most people decided to put that towards next year. And actually, some of them even came back to us saying that they would like to donate more because they could plan for it being in next year's fiscal budget. So we're pretty excited about that. And as far as getting new people for next year, that's gonna be what we're putting our heads together about. And really, it's just community outreach and trying to get young people into it, which is one of the things that I never considered, to be honest, and that's probably on me, because if you had asked me at 12 years old if I wanted to play in a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, like, you know, me and gobs of my friends would have done it. So hearing that that 8% of our teams were from this area was really shocking. And, you know, we felt like we did a really good job of marketing it to, you know, the high school and middle school and all the schools around the area and outside Mason County as well. And, you know, promoted a lot of games, but that's one thing that we'll for sure have to work on.
Well, if you're gonna do it, can you just go ahead and get a date?
Yep,
Knock a date out.
absolutely. That's
So,
part of it too, is.
Yeah,
part of it
because,
is-
I mean, there's stuff here that always goes a year in advance. I mean,
Yes, you're right. And
Yeah.
so we were planning this, you know, trying to squeeze it in this year, and you know, that's just the nature of the beast. But now, you know, we have the foundation for it for next year.
Well, with me reading about it online and what all it did, I think it's gonna take a year to plan it and make it successful. You just can't plan it January or February and expect to get all these teams by July.
Well, you, from Gus Macker, a gigantic portion of the people who sign up are within the week leading to the event. And so we were really in the dark about how many people would sign up. And so we went to other tournaments, like the one in Chillicothe, to kind of gauge from them, and they said the same thing. It's all right before the event. And we even had several teams more join after our deadline finished. And we talked to another local places kind of in the same boat as us. They're having a hard time recruiting some young people, and so they're very much in the same boat. And I think it's just because Gus Macker isn't as well known here. You know, they have a big radius, obviously, but we're on the very edge of that. And so, you know, really heavy in Michigan and Indiana, but we want to bring it to this area. I mean, you know, as far as sports goes, I would have definitely picked basketball at the top of my list for sporting events, and then, you know, we'll be looking into things like pickleball and things like that too. But we got a lot of momentum, and we got a great team. As you can see, we're able to mobilize a lot of people, and so this is pretty much on Caitlin for being able to mobilize so many people. We had a lot of meetings for this, and everybody really, you know, joined in to plan everything and put their heads together. So we wanted to come today and just say thank you. We really appreciate it, and we're going to continue the effort, and, you know, we'll be asking for help again. So.
Justin, I want to thank you and all your team for the effort that you have put in. And I think, for me personally, some of my best successes came from failures. The only people who never fail are people who don't do anything. And I congratulate you all for trying to swing to the fences and to make a real impact. So, and hopefully this board can get behind and support you guys and make it successful as you move forward. But thank you all for all the effort that you put in.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have one more thing to say. You said that you had several companies to reach out. I do know, from our last meeting last week, we already refunded. If you don't mind sharing those names, those companies with Caitlin, so Justin or Caitlin or somebody from us can reach out.
I will. It was more businesses that purchased based on the hype that this was going to bring a couple thousand people in and made certain purchases in anticipation, but not sponsors. It wasn't sponsors. Yeah.
So yeah, if you can share those names, then that way we can make sure that they are reached by someone that, you know, can tell them what happened and explain it.
Absolutely, I think that'd be meaningful, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, reappointment of John Best to the Joint Planning and Zoning Commission.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. I think we have some fire department appointments, Matt.
Yes, ma'am, we do. If we can deviate there real quick, these are the ones we discussed in closed session last month. So, Lisa, you have a letter from Chief?
This is addressed Mayor, Commissioners, and City Manager. It is my honor and privilege to recommend the appointment of 6 individuals to serve as probationary firefighters with the Maysville Fire Department. The men I am recommending today have each successfully met the qualifications and requirements established by the City of Maysville and the Maysville Fire Department for employment as probationary firefighters. They represent a diverse group of highly motivated individuals who bring valuable experience, education, and dedication to our department and the community we proudly serve. I respectfully recommend the appointment of Josh Weaver, Travis Gilkison, Wade Hook, Alex Holt, Jackson Dickens, and Calvin Dickens. This group represents the continued success and growth of our department. Among these appointments are former members of the Maysville Fire Department whom we are proud to welcome back to our organization. They bring valuable experience and familiarity with our department's culture and mission. These appointments also include certified paramedics and emergency medical technicians who will strengthen our ability to provide exceptional emergency medical services to the citizens of Maysville and Mason County. Several of these individuals are graduates of Kentucky Fire Academy, while others began their fire service journey through the Maysville Fire Department's Junior Firefighter Program and our high school fire science career pathway with Mason County High School. Watching these young men develop into professional firefighters is a testament to the investment our department has made in recruiting and mentoring the next generation of first responders. We are also excited to welcome one firefighter who is relocating to the Commonwealth from Colorado. We appreciate his decision to continue his career with the Maysville Fire Department and look forward to the knowledge and experience he will bring to our team. Each of these candidates has demonstrated the character, professionalism, and commitment necessary to serve the citizens of Maysville with integrity and compassion. I'm confident they will uphold the proud traditions of this department while continuing to advance our mission of protecting life and property through excellence in fire suppression, emergency medical services, rescue operations, public education, and community service. Therefore, it is my recommendation that the Maysville City Commission approve the appointment of Josh Weaver, Travis Gilkison, Wade Hook, Alex Holt, Jackson Dickens, and Calvin Dixon as probationary firefighters with Maysville Fire Department. I look forward to watching each of these individuals grow within our organization and serve the citizens of our community with pride. Thank you for your consideration. I respectfully request your approval of these appointments. Sincerely, Kyle Carpenter, Fire Chief.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor, if you don't mind, those that are here, Chief, if they could stand and we could recognize them for.
Welcome to our team.
Travis, welcome back. Guys, welcome.
I hope Kyle learns all your names. He missed one. Jackson.
Welcome back.
I remember him.
If you guys want to say something, you're welcome to do that.
Thank you guys for the opportunity. I'm excited to be back and ready to get started again.
Thank you.
Excited to be back. I've been talking to Captain Main out here. There's too many of you to thank, so.
Yeah, thank you. I can always get started.
Thanks,
Good.
guys. We're glad to have you here.
Thank
Thank you.
Updates. Charter Spectrum Construction in the Central Business District.
Ben, you got a team here? Come on up.
I got the whole crew here.
Come on up.
I brought the brain trust with me.
And just state your name, Ben, for the
Yes.
record.
Thank you all for having me. I'm Ben Ucelis. I'm with Government Affairs for Spectrum. And with me, I've got, these are the folks who are actually building this project that we've been working on for so long. So I have Tim Newton and Justin Harris from our team, and then two of our folks, remind me of your own names, from Bolin, our contractor. Excuse me, Heath Malay. Chuck Ward. Chuck Ward. So, they are here really to make sure I don't look like an idiot, so when you all ask me questions, I don't have to fumble around, I can say, give them the right answer. But no, I'm here to talk about our broadband project, which we've been working on for years now. It's a huge project. I was sitting there thinking, this is probably the most expansive broadband project that we have, maybe across America, where we are building thoroughly through the rural area and now into the urban area as well of the entire county. We are very excited, especially this year, because we are, knock on wood, a few months away here from having this project completed. Now, there are a few things that are still outstanding, and I'll walk through those that we gotta work through, but the team's done an incredible job. I do have some updates here that I'll pass out to the court, just so you can see it on paper. We don't have to listen to me, you can just read it. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
we'll just pass them down.
But I think when this started, first of all, for anyone who doesn't know, this is a project that we started years ago in combination working with the city and the county to basically identify those homes that did not have adequate internet service and get them fiber to the home service from Spectrum. Now, as I was talking to the judge earlier, that doesn't only include internet, they will also have access to our video product, phone product, mobile phone as well. And we have been working thoroughly for several years now on this process. On the sheet that I share, which I don't have copies for everyone, unfortunately, but I'll kind of run through it. Overall, I'd say we're more than 80% done with this project. Now, that includes all the stages of this. From the very get-go, we had to design the project, walk out every road, every street, look at every single pole, iron it all out across the entire county and the city. We've done all that. We've gone through almost all of our permitting. We're about 90% approved for pole permits. And we've started building and activating customers, especially in the county, more rural areas, and now we're working our way into the city. We're working in a lot of other counties in Kentucky and across the country as well. Usually it's a county where we serve the city, and then we're expanding out from there. This one was a little different in that we were coming from the outside, building all the rural areas, and now working our way into the city. So I'm proud to tell you that you are seeing work now in the city. You will be seeing a lot more over the next month or two. I think our first few areas in the city are ready to be lit up in this month and early next month. So that's mostly the areas east of here. And I think some other areas potentially west of kind of the downtown corridor. When we get into that downtown corridor area, that's where some different obstacles present themselves, right? It's a more enclosed area, a more urban area. We are trying whenever possible to go into the conduit that is already there, so we can run our wires there. But there will be some spots where we have to make cuts into the road or the sidewalk to get access into there. So we want to make sure we're keeping you all up to date of where we're working, what's going on, and staying close, so if there's any issues, we can work closely through that. We are hopeful to do most of this work over the next 2 to 3 months, and have everybody lit up and activated. And the more closely we can work together to make sure that's a smooth transition, the better we'll be, and the more likely we already hit that goal. Overall, it's been a huge success. We've had a lot of work done. I mentioned toll permitting. I know I've talked about that when I've come here before. Overall, across the county, including downtown area and the rural areas, we've connected or is permitting to connect to almost 6,000 poles. I mean, every single one of those poles we had to take a picture of. We have to engineer all the engineering that goes into it to figure out where our line's gonna go, and the pole support it, work with the pole owner, Plumbing Basin or KU, to either replace the pole, built so quickly, we now have activated more than 2,300 homes in the Mason County area. And I want to say, that might include a few that cross county lines, but it's mostly all here in Mason County. We still have a lot more to go though. There still are about 3,500 or so homes that we'll be connecting, most of them in that city of Maysville area. So I'm gonna stop there and see what questions we have, because it's a lot of information. There's a lot of information on that sheet. I'll make sure you have that via email as well, Judge, or Mayor, so that if you have any more questions. And I'll continue to update that over the coming months as we hopefully close this project out. I'll stop there and see what questions you have.
Have you had good luck with service lines?
Service lines,
Home service lines?
like connecting people to the service once we get.
Oh, I'm talking about water lines.
Oh, water lines.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've had any issues. Do you have any issues?
We've got a couple.
Yeah, we've had a few. Well, a lot of times it's, there's been some variance in the locate first that we head down, or the actual placement of the water line. Incidental contracting, but we've been fixed very quickly. We haven't had any major.
Okay.
Yeah, that does happen from time to time, where unfortunately either a line's not marked right or whatever.
Well, that's one thing we do hear about.
Oh, do you?
But, yeah, but I mean, you know, you fix it immediately, so,
Well,
but,
that's the goal, all right?
Yeah.
With a project this big, there's gonna be hiccups.
Yeah.
But if you hear anything like that, please send it to me or one member of the team, and these guys are pretty good about fixing things real quick.
I got a call a couple months ago from a resident on this side of Forest Avenue,
Okay.
which I can't really tell based on this map where that
Yeah.
might be. But are they activated now
I'd have
or
to
in
check.
process?
They're gonna be in the process. if they're
Okay, it's not far from here. It's like
Half mile,
less than half a mile probably.
Is it?
that way,
It-
going.
It would be
east.
east,
Yeah.
yeah.
East, okay. That one is probably one of the areas that's gonna be activated this month.
Okay.
Yeah, our first activation will be over by the cemetery on East End.
Oh.
That's the first activation, then it flows this way?
Well, this way.
Okay, good.
Great.
I think we're kinda coming at the city from both sides, right?
Just that side.
Just that side, okay, and so then we'll go into the downtown area. But if you have other areas
tell him not
that you
to
have
do
questions
that.
about, you have residents who are asking you about it, feel free to shoot those to me as well. I can check to make sure they're being covered, I can check to make sure when they're gonna be activated and all
All
that.
right, thank you.
I have a question.
Please.
Since my city manager's been a smart aleck, and I live west of him, will you hook me before will you do him last?
Well, we're not gonna hit it all.
Okay, good.
Thanks.
I get mad, I get even.
That black area right here.
Ben and Tim, are there anything that you guys see that within the city that citizens could be doing to help you and your teams out? Are there any best practices, anything like that include? Is Spectrum Charter utilizing, some communities are going through water lines and wet utilities to access different homes. Is Charter doing that?
We are, I've heard a little bit about that, and we've explored it a little bit.
Okay.
We haven't really had to do that, because we have our own kind of methods of either going on poles or going underground. But that is something I've seen some communities do, we haven't today. In terms of what residents can do, I would say, like, this might sound crazy, but like, let us know if something's wrong, right? If something is not, if you see that we're digging somewhere and it's not right, we want to make sure we're doing it right. So we encourage that feedback. These guys are really good about if something does go wrong, they fix it right away. So we wanna make sure, you all trusted us to come here and extend service everywhere, and we wanna make sure we do that as quickly as possible, but also as responsibly as possible. So don't hesitate, don't ever feel like you're sending too much my way, I know Judge doesn't. So just keep forwarding it, and we'll do our best to be good stewards.
Just like I mentioned, just one thing about the process, should you have any issues that you want to discuss with us or a claim of some sort because the restoration of your yard wasn't to your satisfaction, Spectrum will send it to us at Bowling Communications. We'll reach out to the property owner and let them know the contractor that we're gonna have come out to see them. That contractor will work with the property owner to take care of restoration or whatever the issue may be. And then we, from Bowl, will follow up with them and have a conversation to make sure that it's to their satisfaction. So we want everybody to be happy. This is exciting. We want everybody to be excited about it.
Chuck, thank you, and I know Justin has been getting swamped by myself and David, but appreciate what you guys have been doing to reach out to our citizens and make right if need be. We appreciate that.
Is there anything else, now that we're kind of coming full bore into the city, anything else you all need in the city? We'll do our best to make sure you're updated, be responsive, but you all have our numbers.
We've probably got some snow still that'll be in your way, but.
Don't even say anything about bad weather.
Yeah.
No, we have it in June here, remember? Yeah.
Ben, we appreciate it. Thank you and your team.
Thank you.
Ben, thank you very much. Thank all you guys for your efforts. Discussion quarterly cleanup.
So it's about that time of year, and Luke and I have been talking a little bit about maybe trying something different here. I know Commissioner McKay got a hold of me the last time. We were having an issue with a dumpster out in the Washington area, just constantly overfilling, and us having to dump it constantly. I mean, it seems like once you dump it, 4 hours later, they're back, aren't they? And they're a mess. They're really, they're a mess. And don't get me wrong, I think it's a great service I think you all know that. It's a great service we provide to our citizens. We're thinking about maybe trying something different. Wanted to see what you all thought. So now that we have a fenced-in lot down by M's Eatery, it can be locked, be opened up and locked. Public Works can be opened up, it can be locked at night. We thought about maybe utilizing those two locations, and one downtown, one on top of the hill, putting our dumpsters there. Maybe Monday through Friday, we open it up at 6 a.m., we shut it down at 6 p.m. Saturdays, we said something like 8 a.m. to noon, and maybe Sundays from like 2 to 6. That way we kind of have a little bit more control over who's going in, excessive dumping, things like that. We just want to get your all's feedback and see what you all thought, but it's something we'd have a little more control, and the dumpsters wouldn't be as bad off. So
No, because we've got contractors using them now.
David, we probably do, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Especially
What do you
on
guys think about maybe trying it? We'll do whatever y'all want to do. We know it's a great service.
Are
and
you
we want
saying
it to be.
leaving it open daily?
No. Open, Commissioner, open, for example, down here in Public Works, open up at 6 a.m. from Monday through Friday. At 6 p.m., close the gates and lock them so nobody can get in there.
But you're not talking about daily, you're talking about the cleanup period, right?
You're talking just a cleanup.
Oh,
period.
yes, ma'am,
Yeah,
yes,
that's what
I'm
talking
I'm sorry, just the cleanup time, yeah, which is roughly, 10 days we typically do it. Sometimes over the holidays, we'll expand that for a couple weeks, but
I think that's.
What do you got? What's everybody think about
I think that's a
that?
better idea.
Yeah, I think it's a good
that's
idea.
something maybe we can try out and see how.
I mean, when we put them around town, they set out furniture, not in the dumpsters.
I know.
Outside,
I know.
the one down behind.
Tires,
I had tires,
Yep.
I had broken glass,
that's one thing, tires we can definitely
Yeah.
get rid of.
but there was broken glass everywhere.
I know.
If I had a picture frame, I put the glass in a box and marked it glass. Nobody else did it but me.
Well,
And-
they're gonna use them.
Yeah, they're gonna
Wherever you
use
put
them.
them, they're gonna put whatever they
Yeah.
put in.
If they can get in there, we'll take it, as long as it's not
But are
hazardous
you gonna
material
have
or-
somebody
We have
be
talked
there
about that, yes, having somebody there to monitor.
to monitor, yes. I think it is too.
And we're just talking 10 days. I mean, it's not, and we have people out at Public Works, so we'll have folks out there anyway. It's the downtown location where we kind of like to keep a closer eye on.
Right.
And we can let people know what's appropriate to put in.
Oh, absolutely, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you wouldn't have them up at Patrick's precinct too, right?
No.
You don't want to get started. I like the two locked locations because we were running people off all the time.
Yeah, and we were looking at, was it the 17th through the 27th of this month, is what we were looking at.
Yeah, I think it's good.
That sound good?
7/17 through the 27th?
Yes, ma'am.
How many dumpsters you thinking about that up down here?
Well, how many do we have total, Luke? Dozen? Okay, yeah.
Well, they'll
probably
fill
haven't
those up
had.
every day.
And that's great. And we'll
And
have.
that's what it's
Yeah,
for, but
that's
I'm
what this
just
for,
saying.
yes, ma'am. And if he's got somebody monitoring, hopefully we'll have our citizens who are the ones that are bringing the garbage.
Mhm.
Because they're the ones who are paying.
Yeah.
So are we gonna
Yeah,
do license?
we can, absolutely.
I think we should.
Yeah,
Do what?
check their license.
Check their
You
license.
gonna check my license to go dump some garbage?
Yes, I am. No.
Well, then get up there and volunteer then.
I will.
You would be surprised how many come over from
You,
Ohio.
you do.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. And before, when the dumpster's down here, if I go to the Lee House, they're down there at 6:30 dumping.
Absolutely. I know.
Are you going to specifically let people know where they are,
Yes,
address
yes,
and
yes, sir.
everything?
Yes, sir, yes, we will.
Okay.
We'll get all that out, and I know Peyton's always helped with, getting the story out in the ledger, so she's always been a big help with us, so, and we'll get it out on Facebook and WFTM as well.
Good. Any update on electronics recycling?
You're working on that e-waste right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Thank you.
yeah, sure, okay,
All right.
thank you all.
Discussion Rotary Club property.
You want me to handle it, or I'll start it and you chime in? So David and I met with, I don't know which committee it was from the Rotary Club, a few weeks ago. They have a triangular piece of property, oddly enough, it's in the backwater over here, at the viaduct, behind Women's Crisis Center. How big, David? Is it a quarter of an acre, maybe?
It's 8/10,
8/10 of an, oh, okay, so a little bigger than that.
but it's totally east of, it's right up in the corner,
Yeah.
closer to College
Wooded,
Street.
it's wooded, it's a wooded area. And so, we've been working on this Limestone Creek Restoration Project for a while now. And, once the engineering gets completed, we'd like to go after, construction money. We might be successful, we might not. But at a minimum, what we would like to do is go in there and clear out that area, because it used to be cleared out years ago.
Mhm.
Clear it out so it could be more of a natural habitat for if folks wanted to go down and walk or whatever, and I'm sure you've had issues with campers. Yep, that would probably put a halt to that. In return, they would like to gift us the property. In return, what they would like is, and David, correct me if I'm wrong, electric to the park over here behind me, and a restroom, which I think benefits
Everybody
everybody.
that uses the park.
It benefits the public, it benefits everybody. Am I leaving anything out? Is that right?
No, that's it, that's basically it.
It's a nice piece of property. Steve Chandler and I hiked back there a couple of months ago cleaning up from some of the debris, trash and whatnot.
We
It's a
get it
beautiful
cut out.
piece of
Yeah,
property.
it could be great down there.
Yeah.
It'd be wonderful.
We own everything that adjoins the backwater. It's the park, it's right back in that corner, but it would make the property.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So if you guys are,
if we
oh,
do
sorry.
the, if we do the green seeks, if we're able to do
Uh-huh.
that, that would help increase that space, which
Correct.
would help control the flooding
Correct.
as well.
That would be, that's ideally what we would want to do.
Okay,
They can make it bigger
Yes.
if we had,
yeah.
For flood mitigation.
So you're gonna have male, female restrooms?
No, we're just we just talked about doing one, just doing,
Okay.
yeah. Cause we obviously still have these up here.
Are you
as
gonna have
well.
it down there? I mean,
Yes.
where everything has to be pumped up?
no, it'd be at the Rotary Park. That's where they're
Okay.
talking
It'll
about.
No, not down there,
Okay.
David, it'd be here at the park. They want it here at the park.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we can do that. But if you all are good with it, we can work on getting the deed and all that, and we can get that on the agenda.
I think it's a good idea.
That's what we need to know. I think it is too. Great. Thank you all.
That's a win-win.
Yes, ma'am.
Discussion police surplus.
Chief, what you got?
It's a copier, you can see the data, we put it in for surplus, but it's already gone. Sorry.
It's so
That was part of the deal when we got the new copier, that they take it, so I'm
That's
just getting
okay.
it off our books. And then the other was clean up the old electronic stuff.
And you guys have a list. All you need is a motion to
I'll make a
approve.
motion to
Thank
approve
you.
that.
Can we get a second?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone? Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Resolution authorizing Kentucky League of Cities Personnel Policy Review, 26-32.
Resolution authorizing contract with Kentucky League of Cities for personnel policy review. Be it resolved by the City of Maysville, Kentucky, that the mayor is hereby authorized and directed to execute a contract with the Kentucky League of Cities for a comprehensive review and revision of the city's personnel policy manual.
So moved.
I'm a second for discussion.
Yes, ma'am.
We just went over our personnel manual, what, a couple of years ago or something?
4, 5, 6 years ago, 4, 5, 5, 6.
No, it hadn't.
Yeah, it was 2021.
So
That's
why are
it.
we doing this? Why are they gonna go?
I'll let you address that. Go ahead.
So many laws have changed, and then if you actually read our personnel manual, it's not good. It needs revised, and this way legal can come in and use the correct terminology and things like that. And if we have any changes, to laws 4 years after we implement the new one, they will make the changes for us.
Is there cost involved?
Yes, there is cost involved. $15,000. We can get 3,000 of that back when we apply for the liability grant, because that's an eligible item. So in the end, it would cost $12,000.
So is
And we do have that in the budget, correct? Yeah. Thank you.
So that would, whatever they do, that has to be approved by a commission?
Oh, yeah. It would be put in front of you, yeah.
Not
As
just
a municipal-
implemented as soon as they
No,
did it?
they would come to you, and don't they?
They will actually come to the commission meeting and present it
Yeah.
and go over the entire, person.
Yeah, you would approve it as a municipal order.
So this is sort of like a legal audit, right? And kind of some weak spots that may be in our manual that we may be able to, people may sue because of these weaknesses.
Good. And, she's been in contact with, is it Michael Smolin?
Simon.
Simon, excuse me, Michael Simon from the league, who's an attorney up there and really good with this stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it needs to be done, and it needs to be done correctly. Any other questions?
Do you need a motion?
No, we already have that. Go ahead.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah.
Just if any of you are thinking, well, we have a city attorney, how come he's not doing this? What I would like to just say and recommend that you have this done is I'm not a personnel expert, and the League of Cities has a team of lawyers that, review the state legislature and review personnel matters and know the Supreme Court cases. It's a specialized type thing, and so I recommend that you all go that route.
Thank you,
So
Kelly.
this is a whole manual
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
of city policies?
Yes, personnel
Personnel.
policies. Yes, ma'am, it sure is.
To echo on top of that, a lot of the stuff is a broad net that's covered this whole city, and the departments shouldn't be a broad net. The way the police is set up is different than the fire department. Something simple to bring up is like holiday pay. I had guys that worked the 4th of July that didn't get holiday pay because the holiday was on the 3rd. Even though they're working the 4th, they don't get holiday pay because the city recognizes the state holiday schedule per our manual. So is that really fair enough? This is all stuff we can discuss with the KLC and say, hey,
Yeah.
what best benefits each
Everybody.
department,
Yeah.
everybody? We kind of separate that. For years, we've just a broad net. I think it's time for Patrick can sit down with the police, the fire side, and see what best fits those departments. And I think that would be.
Yeah, no, I agree. Will these be individual manuals then, or just one?
It would be one manual.
One manual,
Yeah,
but it would be
covers the
tailored
whole
to
year.
different departments, sections?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So, roll call?
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cartmel?
I have to abstain. I'm a director of that organization.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Resolution authorizing a contract addendum with Rumpke for trash and recycling, 26-33.
Resolution authorizing contract addendum with Rumpke for trash and recycling. Be it resolved by the City of Maysville, Kentucky, that the mayor is hereby authorized and directed to execute the contract addendum with Rumpke for trash and recycling services.
We get a motion and a second in discussion. We'll be glad to go over this with you.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Thank you. Brittany, do you wanna, or Drew, or you guys wanna kinda go over that. They all have a copy, and I gave them the updated copy that you sent me this morning.
Great, so last time you asked that we added, a breakdown for the recycling, so I don't know if you saw that on the.
I did,
page.
yep, thank you.
So it does have the tiers, for how many residents are opted in with the different pricing. We also added the clause on
Page 3.
page 3.
Yeah, at the top.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for that.
So we did get the clause in there as well. Do you guys have any questions?
My only question, Brittany, would be, I think, I've discussed this with your team. What do you think, if they approve this, what do you think is, when we can get the toters in and get started with our residents?
You asked about
Yeah.
October 1st, and that,
October 1st could work?
Shane.
Okay.
Shane's our operations manager, he came tonight
Yeah.
as well, so, he'll be running everything for the recycling.
What if, we exceed 3,450 people, which is the top end on your tiered structure here? Does the price go down accordingly?
Robert, we have roughly 3,150 stops, so it should.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it should cover it.
Should cover
It should
it.
cover it, yeah, but we
Okay.
could always, I think we could always revisit that if we needed to.
If you guys did want.
I'd love to get,
That would be
great to
amazing,
get
yeah.
that
I think it'd be
amount.
popular.
Yeah, I think it will too.
Great. Any other questions for us?
Is maybe if you could help us with marketing before it starts, so that we can let citizens know that it's happening and,
You can do mailers if you would want to, postcards like we've done that before with the trash. We're gonna do all the same day collection as the waste would be, so you can put it all out, keep it simple.
Is there an opt-in period? Does that period close, or can people kind of opt in all throughout the year?
All throughout.
Okay.
Because you're gonna have people moving in, moving out.
Yeah, good. Okay, that's what I was hoping.
Just like the waste.
All right, all right.
So we can definitely, we'll get together, all stay in
Absolutely.
touch, we can have our graphics department come up with, and obviously it's always approved by.
And where's Darren? Darren, we can also do something on the water bill too, can't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
We can make stuff for your, website, we
Okay.
can help you with the water bill, we can help with anything to be able to get this.
and just in case there's public watching that wasn't before, we're talking about adding household recycling pickups at your home the same day that you put out your trash. And there'll be special receptacles to put your recycling in, which will start, if we approve all this, October.
Brittany, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
I'm gonna vote no. I'm still holding out hope that we can work out something with the county down the road. So no, thanks.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Resolution authorizing the contract and then,
12.
authorizing the bid for police cruisers 26-34.
Resolution authorizing acceptance of bid for 8 police cruisers. Whereas the city of Maysville advertised for bids in accordance with plans and specifications as follows. A, 8 police cruisers. B, advertised on June 6, 2026. C, bid opening June 23rd, 2026. Whereas the following bids were received. 1, Don Franklin Auto Group, $350,488. 2, Bachman Auto Group, $357,456. Whereas the police chief and city manager have recommended the acceptance of the bid of Don Franklin Auto Group as the best bid, now therefore be it resolved by the city of Maysville, Kentucky as follows. 1, the bid of Don Franklin Auto Group for 8 police cruisers in the sum of $350,488 for the subject contract described above is hereby accepted on behalf of the city of Maysville. 2, the mayor is hereby authorized and directed forthwith to execute all contractual documents necessary or appropriate to effectuate acceptance of said bid and to consummate the contract on behalf of the city of Maysville.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Are they any SUVs, or are they all sedans?
They're all SUVs, Dodge.
Oh, they are?
Dakotas.
Okay.
Yes, and it came in just under, 10,000 less than what the state contract price was.
Oh.
So it benefited us from bidding it out.
Well, great.
So,
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Resolution authorizing MOA and with KYTC for Local Assistance Road Program 26-35.
Resolution adopting and approving the execution of a memorandum of agreement between the City of Maysville and the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Department of Highways for and in the amount of $193,000 for the Martha Comer Drive resurfacing. Be it resolved by the City of Maysville, Kentucky as follows. The city does hereby ratify and adopt all statements, representation, warranties, covenants, and agreements contained in said agreement, and does hereby accept the funds provided in said agreement, and by such acceptance agrees to all the terms and conditions therein stated, and the mayor is hereby authorized and directed to sign said agreement on behalf of the City of Maysville, and the clerk of Maysville is hereby authorized and directed to certify thereto.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Resolution authorizing port security grant application 26-36.
Resolution authorizing FEMA Port Security Grant Application. Be it resolved by the City of Maysville, Kentucky, that the mayor is hereby authorized and directed to execute an application for FEMA Port Security Grant, and upon receiving said grant, the mayor is further authorized and directed to execute any and all documents necessary for acceptance of said grant.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Tyler, can you tell us something about this? That's all right.
I was just asking Chief Boggs about it.
Tony would have been here, but he's out surveying with,
He's with FEMA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still with FEMA.
Okay. Thank you.
Good talk.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes. Commissioner
Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Resolution authorizing a letter of support for Frontier Housing 26-37.
Resolution authorizing letter of support for Frontier Housing. Be it resolved by the City of Maysville, Kentucky, that the mayor is hereby authorized and directed to execute a letter of support for Frontier Housing and the Hazewood Hospital project.
So moved.
Second, and discussion, I'd like to say one thing. This is probably the most important thing for my neighborhood, for downtown, that is since the hospital closed in 1981. So, I'd be happy to get it underway.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Ordinance for short-term rentals, second reading 26-08.
An ordinance adding a new chapter to the Maysville Code of Ordinances, providing requirement for the operation of short-term rentals within the City of Maysville. Summary, this ordinance amends Title 19 of Title 19 of the City of Maysville Code of Ordinances to add Chapter 205 regulating short-term rentals. Specifically, it regulates short-term rentals by requiring annual registration, fire inspection, compliance with all laws, and defines host duties.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Abstain due to business interest.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Closed session pursuant to KRS 61.8101F, discussion which might lead to the appointment of an individual employee, KRS 83A1504D, and KRS 83A154D, evaluation of city manager, and KRS 61.8101B, deliberations on the future acquisition of real property.
I don't have that.
I just added, I'll explain why.
Okay, sure.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer? Commissioner Cartmel?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you just add things?
Well, I just came across it, I got a phone call
Okay.
this morning. Chief
And you can
Carpenter,
put it away
David,
from Mrs.
yeah, hold on. Chief Carpenter, David, Kelly, obviously, and Luke. I'll get you that. Everybody else can get have an appointment in the utility department. This is a memo from Darren Spence, utility manager. The utility department currently has a vacancy for the water plant superintendent. The water plant superintendent is responsible for managing all aspects of the day-to-day operations and maintenance of the water plant. Brandon Love has maintained a good career working for the city of Maysville and the utility department. Brandon's past work experience will help him to exceed as water plant superintendent, and he has met all hiring requirements for the city of Maysville. I respectfully ask that Brandon Love to be appointed to the position of water plant superintendent. I feel he will do an excellent job for the city of Maysville and the utility department. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
So moved.
Okay, Commissioner McKay.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Brammer.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cartwell,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay,
Yes.
Mayor Cotterill.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, let me flip this over real quick. Okay,
I said yes, ma'am, didn't
oh, you're good.
You did.
I? Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, now, Mayor, what I would ask you to read when you go back into closed session the second time is just read that last sentence, KRS 83A.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks Peyton.
Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Have a good day.
You too. Closed session pursuant to KRS 83A150 4D, evaluation of city manager. I need a motion.
So moved.
So moved. Or second.
Second, okay.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone,
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Cartwell,
Yes.
Commissioner Brammer.
You're on.
Can you shut the door?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Commissioner McKay, I'm sorry,
Yes.
Mayor Cotterill, I'll get it big. Thank you all. Okay.